Hi, my name is Burke Slater. I've been in medical device, big pharma sales for like the last 20 years, sales and management. My overall opinion of this training is it's fantastic. I think it's needed. I think everyone is better for having gone through it. I think this is an absolute fabulous way to train a lot of people at once in an economic fashion. I have never taken any active shooter training, so I was pretty excited uh, to go through it and get trained up and be smarter about it. I think the step by step approach to the skill builder, I couldn't imagine doing any other way. Um, I think it's very thorough, uh, very methodical, and takes you through all the steps, the critical thinking steps. I feel that reviewing the common mistakes is um, everyone thinks they, at least with my kids, they always think they know what they're doing and they're smarter than you. But I think uh, step by step, people might have a preconceived idea of what they would do, and I think this helps them eliminate some of those and actually stay on path and do the right thing. Yeah, I feel that it definitely takes you down the path um, and keeps you on path um, and guides you through the whole process from A to Z. And I think it does a great job doing that. So comparing this to in-person training, I think in-person training, I think you would be overwhelmed by everything, all the stimulus going on, and I think the um, skill builder takes it to another level. Allows you to kind of look at the pros and cons, keeps you on path, keeps you um, away from the mistakes. I feel in-person training would just be overwhelming, trying to absorb it all at one sitting. Um, I've taken hundreds and hundreds of hours of online uh, education, whether it's compliance, CMEs, you name it, I've done it. I think this is much more interactive, more one-on-one. It's almost like you have a real person in front of you. Not quite, but almost as good. I think it's great. It's easy, and it goes through all the steps, all the pros and cons, mistakes, and keeps you on path. And I think it allows you, because of the interactive ability of it, it helps with retention. A couple things come to mind. One is um, with the skill builder, everyone's on target, on path. Everyone's being coached up on the exact same strategies, and I think I could imagine the other way where you could feasibly roll this out to a large number of people. Um, with in person, the cost would be through the roof, uh, and this is a fraction of the price. And I think you get uh, even better training because you're able to absorb it. You're able to uh, go over the mistakes, what not to do. And the nice thing about it is everyone that goes through the course, whether it's 1,000 people or 10,000, they all have the same knowledge basis and they're all on the same page if that event were to happen. This training, I think, should be available to everyone in your organization, from uh, chairman of the board, CEO, all the way down to um, the warehouse guy. It's applicable to everyone. I think anyone that is responsible for the care of people, um, every business owner, if you have um, 10 people or 100,000 people, I think this should be seriously looked at as a way of uh, keeping your people safe if in the event something like this should happen. As a manager, as a person who is responsible for other people, I definitely would take advantage of this opportunity if it was presented to me at the time, because economically, it's a fraction of the price of real in-shooter training. Um, and I think with the messaging and methodology, it teaches and coaches people up and how to survive and stay alive in a situation like this. I think is invaluable. You can't put a price on it. Whether it was 2,000 bucks or 100 bucks, it's well worth it. My favorite thing about the training was its overall grasp, overall training. It basically looked at every aspect of that type of scenario, and then gives you the pros and cons, the mistakes, what not to do. And I think that's important because it reinforces the correct thinking in that situation. I think I have. Am I going to do 100 out of 100? Absolutely not. But I think I do have a much better grasp and of the thinking, and I have a very good idea of what to do in that scenario. In the event of a real active shooter situation, I think this would um, reduce chaos and uncertainty, probably about 80%. That everyone in the organization is on the same page and knows what to do. I think it would be tremendously helpful.